Welcome to the Take a Seat podcast. Here's your hosts, Cade Stewart, Ian Sheldon, and Vinny Chuleo.
Longhorn Nation, we're back!
I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
There's too much money in my fucking head.
I can't hear you.
I think we ain't done yet.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Take a Seat podcast. This is episode 5. So if you haven't, please go back and watch our other 4 episodes. We do appreciate it. You can follow us on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button. It does help us out a lot, so you can get notified whenever we drop new episodes. Every single week, we're dropping a new episode, doing a little recap of what's going on in the sports world. Mostly right now, just football. So we got a lot of football talk coming up pretty soon. So yeah, I'm going to introduce the entertainment of the show. Easy breezy Ian Sheldon. What up, E?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey, Vino Too Cold. What up, Vino?
What's up, boys?
All right, guys, and I'm your host, Cade Stewart. We do appreciate it. We want to give a shout out to my cousin Caden Henderson for the intro music at the beginning of every show. We do appreciate that. Go follow him, Young K, aka Young K. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. We got a lot to talk about this week. Week 1 of college football was wild.
It was nuts.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so we started with that Thursday night game was number 14 Utah against Florida, right? That was kind of the game that we talked about. We previewed that in the last episode. And so I think we all got that pick right. We all picked Utah, right?
Yep.
So we're 3-0 on that game. And that was without Cam Rising. Too.
I figured Florida wasn't ready. They weren't ready.
Yeah, and they weren't. I mean, they weren't. I saw that I put something down that Utah outrushed Florida 105 yards to 13. Florida had 13 rushing yards, which is crazy.
It was hard to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
Utah looks solid though, like for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that was without Cam Rising too.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into the Pac-12, guys. The Pac-12, the whole Pac-12 went undefeated. Not one team in the Pac-12 lost. So we're gonna get into the Pac-12 here in a second, because there were some big games over there. Besides that one, guys, the Florida Utah game. The next one I want to get into, obviously, is Colorado TCU.
Yeah.
I know we got a lot. Yeah, we coming. Dion.
Those my guys.
Bro, that game was crazy. I didn't even know what to expect, honestly. I don't think any of us really knew what to expect out of Colorado.
No,
but
I like their coach, and I like a couple of players they got, and they did good things.
Yeah. I mean, going into here's the thing. I know V has some takes on this too, because after Colorado won that game, I mean, everybody on Twitter,
bro, you would have thought they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You would have thought they won the Super Bowl, bro. I don't know.
Y'all expected them to get dubbed.
No, I think it's I'm not talking about that.
Everybody listening.
Yes, I picked TCU. We all know that. We all know that. But I just think it was like a big overreaction. Like, I think people are basing that TCU team off of last year's team, and they're completely different.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, Colorado. I give props to Colorado. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
Yeah, like if I had to pick one like surprise team from this weekend, I mean, it's probably Colorado. Like just because of what
that offense looked high powered.
Yeah, the offense, and I think like we kind of said, like they're kind of giving us USC vibes a little bit. I don't know if they're gonna be able to stop anybody, but they're gonna put up some points.
They're gonna have to score 40 every game.
Hey,
which they can do, but they're gonna have to though.
And at least on defense though, they got that bad man Travis Hunter.
Yeah. And, he had 11 receptions, 119 yards. But you have to think, Sanders threw for 509. 500. So he threw 400 yards.
Yeah, Shador is him, bro.
Shador can play.
He's probably
the second best
that man
NFL quarterback talent this year.
Is he the best?
Super impressed.
Is he the best Colorado quarterback ever? Like already?
Yeah, I would.
Because I was listening to Joel Klatt.
He's the most talented.
Yeah.
Like Joel Klatt played at Colorado, and and then he's from Colorado. He grew up like 15 minutes from Boulder, he said, and obviously he watched the game. He's like, yeah, I mean, this is the best This is the best quarterback Colorado's ever had.
No, he was making NFL plays all day. The way his poise, the way he sets up when he throws, that was nice to watch.
He threw for
I wasn't expecting that.
He threw for 5'10", 5 touchdowns. So, and he was placing the ball. Like his ball placement was nice. Like he was dropping them in there, and the only kind of like thing I read about on him, he kind of dials into his number one read. So like when he starts playing some of these, I don't know. We'll see. Colorado.
I mean, he had 11 receptions.
I was gonna say that game he definitely wasn't doing that, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's start doubling Hunter. Probably, depending on how they're going.
I think the way me and Vino feel about like the hype is like, yeah, you guys went into Fort Worth, you beat the number 17 team in the country. Now, I don't know if y'all saw that we're about to go into the AP poll that just came out today. Colorado's ranked; they're number 22 in the country now. Like, and that was a statement. I mean, that's a statement win for Dion and going into Fort Worth and getting that dub. At the same time, though, it's not the TCU team from last year. They're replacing. They're over. First of all, when the original AP poll came out, I thought TCU was overrated. They should not. They shouldn't have been top 20. They might not even deserve to be top 25.
Yeah, that should have been ranked.
Yeah, and I don't
know how much they lost.
From what they did last year, you almost have to put them in the top 25.
Yeah, like you.
What happened.
Right. You played in the national championship, but I think it's only week 1, and I think by the time we get to the end of the season, I don't know if TCU will even be ranked. So
probably not.
They won't. Yeah.
So then that's one of those games you look back like if Colorado goes. I still
expect them to win 8 games, 8 to 9.
So if they go 8-4, and you start looking at their wins, and it's like, okay, they beat TCU, but now TCU's not even ranked. TCU lost like 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Then you start looking at like the actual wins they got and how big of a win was this. But right now, I mean, I get it. The hype is real right now. Travis
they
Hunter,
look good. Yeah, we're excited to watch too. I'm not gonna miss another snap. So
I can't think of another. Like in our lifetime, especially another player who came in, played 145 snaps, played on both sides of the ball, and was dominating like that. You know what I mean?
Nobody.
I told you he would too, and he showed out.
Nobody does that in football nowadays. And Dion thinks that Travis Hunter could go number 1 overall as a DB or a receiver in next year's draft.
Yeah. Well, he's not this upcoming year. He's the
He'd be like the 2025 NFL draft. Yeah,
right.
Which would be crazy.
He probably will go number 1.
You see somebody like that playing 2 ways in the NFL? I don't.
No, he's not gonna. He's gonna have to pick one.
NFL.
You ain't doing that in NFL because you're playing like you're playing more snaps. You're playing against bigger, faster.
That's grown men.
Grown men.
Yeah. So I don't see you going out there and getting 11 catches and then turning around and going to get a pick on the other side. But
exactly. Shutting down one side of the field. Yeah. But which one do you think he'll do?
I think DB.
I assume so too.
Yeah, I can't remember who I saw talk about that too. I think it's harder to find like elite DBs coming out of college into the NFL than it is like elite. There's a lot more like receiver competition for Travis. I think if he focuses on DB, that's where he can make his money.
I saw somebody compare him to Justin Jefferson on offense as a receiver and then Jalen Ramsey on D.
Bro.
Like, I mean, if you're those two guys, I mean, fuck it, try it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like a creative player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he can do both. So, I mean, that game was crazy. That was probably... I mean, that was the game of the week from like obviously
the best games.
It was one of the best games that happened. And we'll get into like what we picked we picked FSU, LSU as the game of the week, so we're about to talk about that here in a second. But yeah, the AP poll real quick, guys, because we just mentioned that Colorado came in the top 25. You still had Georgia number 1, right? That doesn't change. They won handily against UT Martin. Michigan came in at 2, Bama 3, Florida State up to 4.
Hey.
FSU top 4.
Yes, sir.
That's tough.
We're gonna talk about we gotta talk about the LSU game here in a second. Ohio State number 5, number 6 USC. So I think USC stayed at 6, right? I think they were already number 6 going into the
Yeah, they were
week.
6. They were 6.
Penn State 7. Washington jumped up from 10 to 8, so the 8 ranked team. Tennessee from 12 to 9, so Tennessee's number 9. Notre Dame went from 13 to 10, so now Notre Dame's in the top 10. Texas stayed at 11. We're about to talk about the Texas Rice game here in a second, and then Utah, Oregon, LSU. So LSU fell from 5 to 14, which I'm okay with that because
I think that's solid.
I thought it was going to be more.
You thought they're
Not
gonna fall
much
like
more, but I thought
a
they were
little
going to
bit.
fall out of the top 15.
No,
Like
they're a good team, bro. They deserve to be where they're at.
Kansas State 15, Oregon State 16, North Carolina 17. So they jumped up a little bit. Oklahoma went from 20 to 18. Wisconsin 19, Ole Miss 20. The Duke Blue Devils jump into the top 25, beating Clemson. Not just beating Clemson, smacking the fuck out of Clemson. They whooped their ass the whole game. Colorado in the top 25, which is pretty crazy. That's crazy. That's just so crazy. Like they won one game, bro. They won one game last year. They won one game last year, and now after week 1, they're in the top 25. A&M stayed at 23. That's a little. I don't like A&M, and I've always thought they're overrated. But that's a little interesting to me. Like
you're gonna show them some love. Go ahead and show them some love.
Nah, I'm not gonna show them some love. I just think that like they handled their business against New Mexico like 52-10, and then like the AP, you just keep them at 23. You know what I mean? Like there was teams in front of them that lost. I feel like they would have gone up a couple spots.
I feel like the country hates on A&M anyway. To be honest, I don't know what it is. It's not just you. Like I feel like everyone is like disappointed every year.
I think the AP is tired of moving them up, and then like they go out there and lose to whoever. Tulane stayed at 24. Clemson stayed in the top 25. They went from 9th to 25th. So AP still has hope in Clemson. I mean, they can redeem themselves. They got some big games. I was kind of reading about that too. Clemson has some redemption games coming up. One against FSU.
Sure.
You want to jump into the FSU game real quick, Vinny?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Sunday night, Florida State whooped LSU up and down the field. What was the final score of that game? It was
45-24.
45-24. Yeah, FSU looked good doing it too. I think, in my opinion, if I had to pick right now, FSU looks like they're going to be the ACC champs and they're going to be in the college football playoffs.
I wanted to say FSU looks like the best team in football.
Bro, the offense is elite, bro.
Yeah, it's
got one of the best 1 and 2 receivers, like 1 and 2.
You want to switch up your top 4 now? Your college football playoffs top 4?
Not yet.
Because I know you didn't pick an ACC.
I mean, who do I? I mean,
you left the ACC out.
I know, but I had Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Michigan.
Did you put Bama? No, USC and Texas.
Yep.
So you're still good.
I think I'm still straight for the moment. Put with those 4.
How much more confident are you in your Seminoles now?
I'm super confident after that, for sure. And obviously, we'll talk about the Clemson game. Obviously, seeing that. I mean, that game, like, it could have went a little differently, obviously, because like after that first, like, we got a red zone stop. Like, LSU should have been up double digits at that time on us, obviously. They shot themselves in the foot. So,
are both of those receivers transfers, or you? I know one of them.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, Keon's from Michigan State, and then Johnny's from Arizona State.
That's right.
Okay, yeah.
Arizona State.
So, yeah, boy, we've been living in the transfer portal, bro, but it's been paying off.
Yeah, I mean, it usually does. I haven't seen the transfer portal not work for a team.
V, what'd you love most about what you saw from Florida State, and what do you think you hated the most? Like, what do you think they need to work on?
Obviously, I mean, I talked about it last year. I think Adam Fuller's our DC. I think it's time to move on, man. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a lot of the same stuff. Like, luckily, like, I will talk about, like, second half, they did make some adjustments to what LSU was doing. So it was really good to see. I mean, offensively and defensively. So, I mean, that was my biggest thing. Like, I was happy to see adjustments in the second half. And then obviously let us blow them out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Adam Fuller's our Achilles heel. He's gonna make or break our season for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you like what you saw from the offensive side of the ball?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They look. Yeah, I
And
mean,
we could have easily hung 50 plus on them without
dude,
like plenty of mistakes.
the thing that stuck out to me the most, they were more physical than LSU.
Yeah,
Like
that too.
they were physical, like they were putting bodies on them for sure. I mean, the whole entire game. The refs were flagging. The refs were flagging Florida State for like. You
Yeah,
saw all the flags that were coming
that
out.
shit was rough in the first half, bro. I was getting super pissed off. Flag after fucking flag.
Bro, it was like the refs. No, the refs didn't like how hard Florida State was like hitting or
Pushing
coming to
them
the.
around.
Yeah, just like they just playing bullying them around. They didn't like that, so I don't know. I thought it was weird, but no, Florida State showed that they're here. I mean, that's a big win. I mean, that was a huge win. We talked about how big of a first game that was for both those teams, and whoever came out and won that game kind of propels you into the college football playoff kind of world.
Yeah.
So if Florida State can take care of business, they got Southern Miss next week. So I mean, nothing should happen, coming up on Saturday. But Clemson's the big one coming up. But I don't know, man. What I saw from Clemson last night against Duke, that's kind of why I feel even more confident about Florida State coming out of the ACC, which is my pick. I picked Florida State to come out the ACC, so I kind of like where it's looking right now because Clemson, I didn't know really what to expect from Clemson. I mean, returning a Cade Klubnik, a highly rated quarterback, and I guess they're
shit. He looked like shit.
He's okay. Like some of the I could see like some of his passes. He has a good arm, but like, and he's mobile. He can move around a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. He got kind of honestly what killed
rattled.
He got a little rattled, but the only thing that killed Clemson every time they got, I mean, literally they got in the red zone 3 separate times, fumble, or you know what I'm saying? Or they missed.
Yeah.
They had they missed like 3 field goals.
They could have won that game, bro. It could easily be the other way around, talking about how Clemson squeezed by Duke.
Yep. I mean, they got in the red zone at least four times and got 0 points out of it. So,
I mean, that's football. I mean, you gotta close out on those.
Yeah, I mean, you do,
bro.
Yeah, so
I
mean,
do
that
think
killed.
I honestly I think Dabo's kind of holding them back in a way of like. I truly don't think that was like Garrett Riley's offense. I think Dabo still got his like paw prints in the offensive like stuff.
Oh, of course,
100%.
So, like, I
feel like Dabo has like an ego to him. Like we're doing
because they put the blame on DJ last year, bro. And you saw what DJ went and did at Oregon State this week. He lit it up like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you saw what Dabo said about like they asked Dabo like. I don't know if this is before the season started. I was just reading this in an article. They were like, "What do you think about Garrett Riley coming in? Is he really going to help y'all's offense?" And he's like, "Well, this is what Dabo was saying. He's like, well, at the end of the day, Garrett Riley's coming in to still run the Clemson offense." It's like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if he's really letting Garrett Riley take over that.
No, I don't think he is, bro. The offense wouldn't look like that.
Yeah. So Dabo's got to let go of the reins a little bit, But there's a lot of coaches like that though, like Mac Brown was the same way at the end of his term at Texas. Like he just didn't want to when you've won that much at a high level, you don't want to pass. But see, Nick Saban doesn't do that, and he keeps winning because Nick Saban goes and gets
changes, bro.
Because he goes and gets the best off. Like when he had Sarkisian there when they won the national championship, he let Sarkisian run the whole offense. Like you do what you got to do.
That was his shit.
Yeah, he just let him run it. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
So. Speaking of Sarkisian, Texas Longhorns, we want to know. Texas defeated Rice 37-10 on Saturday. I obviously have some takes on this game, and as do a lot of Texas fans right now. So I originally watched the game at work, just kind of on my phone. I was watching it, but not really watching it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of just watching what was going on, and the first time I watched it, I was at a point where I was like, I don't know if Quinn Ewers is the guy.
I swear to God, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, and I didn't want to I didn't want to give up on him just yet because he has obviously the game coming up next week, he can redeem himself. You know what I mean? So, but then I went back home and watched it again, guys, and just kind of saw. So originally, what was going on offense. Texas started out pretty slow, and we were. I mean, by halftime, I think it was only what was the score, like 10-3. It was like it was still pretty close.
Halftime they got into like past the 50 like 4 times and never could.
Yeah.
Come up
they missed. Yeah, well, we kept trying field goal try. Like we just weren't getting in the end zone. And no, but really, Quinn Ewers just the overthrows and the leading receivers out of bounds and not anticipating throws like Xavier Worthy and AD Mitchell were both, beating those DBs easily. But Ewers would wait until they were 10 yards past the DB to even throw it. Like, bro, you got to throw it when he's already about to pass the DB and anticipate that he's already going to be in front of him, not wait till he's in front of him and then throw it, because then he was underthrowing him every fucking time. So it's little stuff like that was kind of pissing me off. But no, I went back and watched the game at the house where I could actually pay attention. There was some offensive line problems that were kind of frustrating because that's why Quinn was having to throw off his back foot a lot. He wasn't able to step into some throws. And some of the receivers were not running the right route, just little things like that. So Texas definitely has some stuff to clean up. Because you can't make those mistakes on Saturday against Alabama.
No. Yeah. You can't do that. Especially because that defense is elite.
You can't have offensive line problems, bro.
No. So O-line, O-line's got to fix some stuff. And it's just little stuff. Like, it's just little tweaks. Like, just like knowing, there was just offensive lineman passing off defensive lineman to the other guy, and the guard or the center wouldn't pick it up. So just little things like that. They just need to get fixed. Just like assignment issues. That's all it is. So they can fix that with watching tape. And then Quinn just Quinn's got to have a big game. That's really what it comes down to. So, but yeah, Texas plays. We're going to talk about that here in a second. We're going to do a preview of week 2 here coming up. So we'll kind of jump into what we think about the Texas-Alabama game coming up. What I loved about this Texas game on Saturday, what I saw, guys, was that defense is legit. The defense is legit. They held Rice to 1.1 yards per carry, which I don't care if it's Rice. I don't care if you're a D1 program and you can hold another D1 program to 1 yard per carry. That D-line's for real. So that's the kind of the strength of.
That's what I have written down. The D-line was dominant.
Yeah,
Rice's offensive linemen were like 250, but
Yeah. But Texas D-line is huge. Like,
they're good.
6'4", 6'5", 350-pound defensive lineman pushing, you got a bunch of beasts on that defensive line. The whole level of the defense was nice. Jalen Ford at linebacker had an interception. I think he led the country this weekend, and from PFF always ranks like each position group. Jalen Ford was really high up there. Secondary looked good, so I'm excited about the defense. And we'll kind of talk about why I think that's going to help us when we play Bama on Saturday too. So, but what else I want to get into real quick for week 1? Did y'all see anything else like week 1 games? What'd you watch?
I watched every snap of the USC. Caleb Williams had 315 yards in the first half, 5 touchdowns. It's Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch any of that game.
Yeah, I watched that one.
I didn't watch any of that. I have 2 games. Kind of like Ohio State looked kind of shaky on offense, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100% against Indiana.
Well, Marvin Harrison got injured, didn't he?
He did, but like QB wise, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
right.
Which is sad because you got a Ferrari and a Lamborghini at your receiver spots.
You got elite receivers, man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. And so if you don't figure out that quarterback situation with those receivers, that's going to be, I don't know. Right now, if we're just looking at week 1, Michigan looks like the favorite out of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They do.
If Ohio State's going to play like that, I don't think either one of those quarterbacks are elite.
Bro, those Ohio State QBs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think they are either. I don't know. I think that's going to be a problem this season.
I think they're good. Yeah, I think they're going to be good.
They're still a good team, but
yeah,
they're trying to make a playoff. They're trying to make a playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Who's the other game I was thinking of? I was super I didn't watch like that much of the game. I was super impressed with UNC. UNC looked pretty solid. They have some guys out too right now.
Are you worried?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them in the ACC championship.
Yeah, I could see that.
Jordan Travis versus Drake May.
Woo! That bitch will be frying up.
Good little game.
Yeah, Drake May looks real good.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched a little bit of that game too. That kid can spin the ball for real. Like
he's easily the second best quarterback in college.
Yeah. No, Drake May's going top 10.
Yeah.
Drake May's going.
He's going top 5 probably.
Yeah, they were missing like their 2 top receivers too. So
yeah.
Did y'all see that? Y'all saw the? I don't know if y'all saw what I sent y'all on Twitter in the message. The quarterback class that's supposed to.
Yeah, I mean it's.
We're talking. Let me just. Yeah, let me just
getting back into Shadir Sanders. He's gonna stay another year.
Yeah,
he ain't coming out with this class.
No.
What year is he?
Well, he could come out this year, but I see him staying.
If he's smart, he'll go to the next one.
Bro, if he goes off this year,
getting paid anyway. You're getting paid anyway, though. Yeah, but he could easily be the first quarterback.
Like he could be the Caleb Williams of next year.
Did y'all see what his did y'all see what his NIL evaluation went up to after that game?
Yeah.
What was that?
Like $3.8 million.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Sanders is gonna up 3.8.
Yeah, like he's gonna get more NIL than like Arch Manning. Arch Manning was number 1, and now Shadir Sanders.
I saw that motherfucker wearing a gold chain while he was playing. I was like, oh, okay. That's how that motherfucker.
Bro, Deion's got his other son plays safety too. He's got both the Sander.
Really?
Yeah, he's got both the Sander boys on there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. Like being the head coach, you got both your sons playing for you. Your team's in the top 25. Like
two Heisman hopefuls, more than likely.
It's crazy. Here's the potential list of quarterbacks that could be going into the draft after this year in college: Caleb Williams, Drake May, Shadir Sanders, Michael Penix Jr., Quinn Ewers, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard looked really good against Clemson last night. Spencer Rattler, Joe Milton, and Jordan Travis. Bro, oh my God. That might be the best on God, that might be the best quarterback class I've ever seen.
And 8 of them are going to be backup quarterbacks just because there's not enough quarterback spots in there.
There's just 2. Yeah, exactly. Like there's not that many teams that need a quarterback, like a starting quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and obviously not all of them are going to work out. But
of course.
I mean, but dude, easily all those 10 quarterbacks I just listed, they could all declare for the NFL draft this year.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy to think of. So.
And they're all elite. Like you just named about 10 elite college quarterbacks. You don't have
crazy, dude. No, hell no. That's what I'm saying. That was nuts when I saw that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Oh dang! I was going through our Twitter messages.
I did have something to say to you, Kay. What's going on with the Big 12?
Oh,
yeah, trash. Bro. So
that looked bad.
That's another. Yeah, I'm pretty confident right now in what Texas is looking like. Okay, here's the thing. I do care about what happens on Saturday against Alabama. Obviously, I think it's a statement, and we might as well just jump into that real quick. It's a statement game coming up for the team. One, honestly, for Sark. This is Sark's 3rd year. I think the first year, you're trying to implement schemes and implement what you want your team to look like. The second year, he kind of came in. Quinn Ewers was a freshman, didn't have a lot of playing time. This year, it's this is the year that you're supposed to go beat Saban. So Saturday is gonna be a big game. But if Texas loses, as long as it's not 45-10, if it's 28-20, 28-26, 28-25, 28-20, whatever it is, if it's close, I'm not gonna be that mad. Because after that, if Texas can run the table and win the Big 12, I think they still get to the playoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the Big 12, man, I think that's what me and V were talking about too. Oklahoma looked good. I mean, they played Arkansas State, and I think Venables emptied the. I think they just emptied the playbook because they had that was a statement game. They had scored a lot of points last year. Let's just show what we could do real quick. They put up 73 on Arkansas State, so they killed them. I don't even know if Arkansas State's a D1 football team, but whatever.
I think they're a high school in like Florida or some shit.
Yeah, I'm like Arkansas State. I don't even know what conference are they in. I have no idea. Other than that, though, TCU lost to Colorado, right? Baylor lost to Texas. Who they lose to? Texas State. Texas State, bro. Texas State hasn't beat I saw like they haven't beat a Power 5 school since like 1985 or something crazy like that. Yeah.
What the
And
fuck?
then what was the other? Texas Tech lost to Wyoming.
Wyoming.
K-State looks decent.
K-State won. Yeah, K-State's good. I like K-State. They should be fine in the Big 12.
They're probably the second best team in the Big 12.
West Virginia got smacked by Penn State. West Virginia's supposed to be ass this year, so I'm not really worried about them either. Yeah, I mean the Big 12 is down. I mean, if you're gonna do it, yeah. I would be more upset. Here's the thing. At the end of the year, I'm gonna be more upset if we don't win the Big 12 instead of like if we lose to Bama this Saturday. I'll be more upset if we don't go win the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be. We're not supposed to be Bama. Bama's number 3. We're an underdog. We're they're favored by 7. So if we lose to them, it's like okay, whatever. We're supposed to lose to them. But if we lose to the rest of the Big 12, nah, man.
Yeah, that's a disappointment.
I don't see anybody in the Big 12 that should give Texas problems, honestly.
Yeah,
and that's with the Sooners putting up 73.
Yeah, but the Sooners are Sooners. And I like them, but they're the Sooners.
I'm not thinking Sooners. I'm thinking of a different team.
Yeah, so am I.
Some K-State boys.
The Wildcats, baby.
Yeah.
Cat today.
Luckily, I think we get them at home.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yeah, you do.
So that should help out a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, Texas travels to Tuscaloosa. I put that as the game of the week coming up, guys. So if y'all want to do a little week 2 preview real quick, I put that as our game of the week. It's officially Texas-Alabama week. This is the game that everybody had circled. Everybody, I mean, if you're a fan of Texas, if you're a fan of Bama, college football in general, college game day is going to be there. This is the game that was circled. So obviously it was a close game last year. Texas probably should have won that game. There's a couple, controversial calls that we had on the field.
Hey, they had the quarterback. You didn't.
Yeah,
that's really.
We all know Bryce Young was down in the end zone. Should have been a safety, but they called an incomplete pass and they called targeting on that play, which is fucking bullshit.
Hey, you can't hit him after he throws the ball, man.
Bro, he was down already. He was already down. It should have been dead. QE got hurt in that game, which he went out in the first quarter, so that changed everything. But we'll see, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this: I got Texas on Saturday, and I'll tell you why. I'll give you the main reason why. Bama this year, this is not the same Alabama team as last year.
Oh,
they don't have Bryce Young. Their offense is not gonna be as elite as it was last year either. And Alabama kind of struggled a little bit last year, like especially on the road.
Yep.
All season Alabama wasn't. That's not the best Alabama team that was ever put out there last year, but this year it's going to look a little different. It already looks a little different. Jalen, I don't know if y'all watched any highlights from Bama. They played Middleton. You did?
I did.
They played Middle Tennessee.
Milroe looked good. He's obviously not a great passer, but
he's not. But
he got a big arm.
Exactly, Ian. Here's why I'm confident about Texas versus Alabama this Saturday. The strongest part of this Texas team is that front 7. Okay.
Right.
So if we can win, if that defense can win on first and second down and get out and consistently get Alabama into 3rd and long or 3rd and medium and force Jalen Milroe to have to pass, that's when Texas starts to pull away, I think. And so I got Texas.
This is where I have it. If Quinn Ewers can look sharp, he can't have another one of those games. He can't do that.
If he can hit 2 deep balls this game, just give me 2, Quinn. Like give me 1 deep ball to Worthy for if it goes for a touchdown, that's even better. And give me 1 deep ball to either JT Sanders or AD Mitchell. I'm happy. I'm straight.
Okay.
I got Texas
be ready for that.
Sorry, I got Texas by a touchdown.
I actually have my score as well. I got Bama 31-28.
Okay. I'm a little tiebreaker.
I just don't trust Q.
I got
um,
And
I
I
got
didn't
Texas.
last year.
I got
I don't have a score, but I got Alabama. Unless you're Georgia, I don't go against Nick Saban, bro. I don't.
That's kind of
Um,
where I'm at as well.
I don't. I just the way the offense like looks, bro. I just got to say Bama's defense, and you get that crowd behind them. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
way Texas offense look,
Yeah,
that didn't
bro.
look
I
good.
think. Listen though, Sark is not an idiot. I think in the off season, and I mean, I bet most of the off season was about Alabama, right? 'Cause that's
no,
the
and it
week.
was for sure. I know that.
So week one, the playbook was very vanilla. You don't want to give Nick Saban anything to work with, so we're showing him. We're probably out there showing him stuff like when we came out, and I started thinking about it more. Like our first 4 plays were pass, 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 and so I think he's trying to get Saban in the mind like, okay, Texas is going to come out passing, we're going to come out passing, and hopefully we come out running and start pounding the ball a little bit and try to get some easy third downs, but. I think the playbook is very vanilla. Y'all all know it's going to open up on
I don't
Saturday.
know. I can say the
Yeah,
same about Bama though.
Yeah, I
Bama
could say that
probably
too.
the same team.
Yeah, they did.
man.
Saban's not an idiot either. So.
Yeah, I just don't trust their quarterback situation. I know Jalen Milroe. He can run the ball. I don't know if he can throw it.
I trust that defense. That's what I do trust.
So
I trust Nick
that
Saban.
that defense looked like the best in college football.
That
That
defense
Alabama
is
defense. Yeah.
I heard they got two. I heard they got either one or two stars in their secondary. Probably not going to play on Saturday.
I heard they're doubtful. I don't know. I think they might play though.
They got hurt like on a special teams play or something like that against Middle Tennessee State, but yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I was kind of looking at the schedule, guys, for the rest of week 2. I mean, everybody else. There's only one other ranked
Yeah,
game on Saturday. Nebraska, Colorado should be fun.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna tune into that game for sure.
Yeah, because
Dude,
that's an 11.
I'm not missing another Colorado game. That
Yeah,
they're
fun. They're
special,
gonna be.
bro. They're gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
yeah, they're fun now. They're one of those teams like you want to, because you either hate them or you
Or
love
you
them,
love them.
right? Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So that's one of those teams you're gonna want to tune in and just see what they do. I want to see what Sanders and Travis Hunter do the rest of the year for sure.
Yeah,
So, and Nebraska's. I don't think Nebraska's bad. I think Matt Rule has them a
Matt
little bit
Rule's a good
better.
coach, man. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good coach. I like Jeff Sims too. I like their
yeah.
quarterback. So I don't know. That could be another high scoring game. Honestly.
It
It probably will be. It
Yeah.
probably will be.
Yeah. Yeah. The over under is 59.5. So
I'm
Yeah.
going over.
yeah. Other than that, guys, I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of. Clemson
There's
has a
not.
chance to redeem themselves. They're playing Charleston Southern, so hopefully Clemson can win. Oh, A&M Miami. I kind of saw that one too. That's interesting. I don't know if that's. Oh, that's it. That's at Miami. That's at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. A&M's favored by 4.5.
I like it. I like A&M that game.
So yeah, that's a 2:30 kickoff on ABC.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. We'll see if A&M is. They played a cupcake last week, so hopefully we can see what they can do against a good opponent. But did y'all watch any A&M highlights last week?
No, I
No.
only saw the score and like the some stats and stuff.
Wegman. I don't know how to say his last name, but
Yeah,
he looked good. And I
he
think
like 4 touchdowns.
yeah, that the offense looked a little bit. Evan Stewart's a freak. I'm still upset that we didn't get him,
Yeah, he
but
should be in a Texas uniform.
bro, he should be in a
Who's
Texas.
that?
Bro,
Evan Stewart.
yeah,
what happened?
he's the number 1 receiver at A&M.
Yeah,
If you want to watch, if you want to watch like this is like he's an elite receiver. Like he's gonna be one of the top receivers in the draft once he's only a sophomore right now, a true sophomore. So he still has to play one more year.
Why did A&M get him?
I don't know. He's just.
Oh, I thought he like went to Texas and then like.
No, he was picking between Texas or
Yeah.
A&M when he
Okay.
on his commitment. He went A&M, but offense was pretty bad last year, so he didn't really get he didn't have a bunch of crazy stats or anything like that. But yeah, against the last game he had 8 catches, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. So no, he's good. Tulsa, Washington, Tennessee plays Austin. I'm just scrolling through here real quick. I don't see like any other SMU, Oklahoma. I don't know if that does anything for you guys.
a lot of points probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear Oklahoma, I hear points.
Bro, over under on that game is 68.5.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think SMU can put some points up too. So
They usually can. I don't know.
Oklahoma might be on upset alert.
Who's gonna have to put another
upset alert.
Oh, you got that.
You know who might be on upset alert? Oregon. Oregon plays Texas Tech, but it's in Lubbock. It's a night game. I don't think Oregon's ever been to Lubbock. Honestly, I don't even know if they've ever played in that stadium before. Yeah. And I think Texas Tech has a little redemption on their mind from last week. So we'll see. We'll see if Texas Tech can pull it off.
Lights them up. I ain't gonna lie.
He could.
Bo Nix is tough.
I think Bo Nix lights them up.
Bro, they put up 81 last week. Yeah, they put up. Yeah, that offense. Yeah, Oregon's nice. I don't see it either, but you never know. Lubbock at night's one of those weird places. Like
it is.
If you, especially if you've never played there. Yeah. Oh, trust me, we know Crabtree.
It's Crabtree.
It's like going to Boston. It's like going to Boston College on a Thursday.
Bro, I don't want to talk about that. Bro.
Yeah.
That's like an automatic loss. Boston College Thursday, Friday night games are like
bro. You just don't know, dude. You just don't know. USC plays Stanford. I don't think Stanford is anything. So
it's another 300 yards at Caleb Williams.
There was only where's the other ranked game? Who's the other ranked game coming up?
Tulane Ole Miss.
Tulane Ole Miss. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. People are saying if Ole Miss loses, it's an upset. I'm like, just because they think it's Tulane, but I'm like, Tulane's a top 20. They're ranked. Like, that's not that big of an upset.
Tulane beat USC last year in the bowl game.
Yeah, in the bowl game.
Yeah. No, they're legit, bro. So. But yeah, I mean, that was a fun week one. There's a lot of There's gonna be a lot. Like week one gave us a lot to watch for the rest of the year already.
Yeah,
like off the rip, bro. Like Colorado's the talk of college football right now, which is crazy. It's crazy
because Dion has that aura. Wherever he goes, like you're like, oh, that's fucking Dion, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched.
And the way he has those boys playing, like they're playing for like.
Did y'all watch his like his pregame speech in the locker room? He's like, give me my theme music. Give me my theme music. Yeah, that's tough. But I'm kind of scared let's say he starts winning. Okay, if Colorado goes into when the Pac-12 games start and he does go beat somebody like Oregon or Utah, or if he goes beat USC, bro, Colorado recruiting is about to go.
It's already booming.
It's already, yeah. It's already going crazy. I saw that you could have gone to every single Colorado last game. Like if you would have bought tickets to every single Colorado game last year, you would spend about $250 for 12 games. That's how cheap.
They were giving them bitches away.
Bro, the game against Nebraska this Saturday, the cheapest ticket on StubHub is $450.
Yeah.
God,
that's what I heard.
Damn.
Bro, the Dion effect.
Dion's tough, yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So, no, that's gonna be fun to watch the rest of the year. Colorado against USC, Caleb versus that's a movie right there.
That's what we need.
That's gonna be fun.
Was that week 5?
Let me see. Colorado USC.
Week 5,
yeah.
Hey, Texas OU's week 5 too.
That's gonna be a crazy week.
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. Y'all got anything else on college football?
Nah,
not really.
That's about it.
It's not like a too crazy week 2, but TEXAS-BAMA's the key one, so everyone's gonna be kind of waiting for that one to kick off. We had our fantasy football draft on Sunday. You want to get into that a little bit here real quick? Let's see.
Yeah, my team fucking sucks, dude.
So he went all in on the Chiefs.
I mean, I got 4 starters.
Andy Reid woke up that morning and made him breakfast after.
That's right, he did.
Yeah.
No, but if Kelsey's hurt for like a period of time, I'm already fucked. Yeah, I'm good.
Travis Kelce, and I don't understand too. Like, what are y'all doing on two days before y'all's game? Are y'all out there like practicing like hard?
They're
Like y'all
doing
on
a
full
fucking Oklahoma
pass?
drill. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, are you not doing like a walk around? Like,
Because there's
what are
no
y'all
way
doing?
he's stretching and fucking tweaks his knee. There's just no
No,
fucking way.
no, he's out there running routes.
Why?
Yeah, why do you need? That's the thing. Like, why do you need Kelsey out of all the people out there running routes, catching balls 2 days before the game? You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make any sense, man.
Kelsey's one of those guys. Like, hey man, just show up for the game. Like,
For real.
I don't need you to come to practice. Like, if I'm
He's been
Andy
in the
Reid,
league
I'm like,
11
bro,
years.
yeah, you're the best tight end ever. Just show up to the games, man.
Please.
Like, just suit up. I don't need you out there getting hurt. But I mean, it is. He could get hurt in a game, so
Yeah, exactly.
that sucks. Though
It
he's
is
gonna be
what it
out.
is.
I don't know. I saw the tweet was weird from Adam Schefter. He's like Chiefs believe that his ACL is still intact. I'm like, what does that
You
mean?
believe? What do you mean you believe?
It either
You gotta
is
go
or it
get a
isn't.
fucking MRI.
It's like
Yeah.
either
Today.
is intact or it's not intact. Like, is it like barely? Is it barely hanging on? I don't know, man. That's crazy. But
I'm
yeah, E,
stressing,
that's your team right there, man. Let me go to your
Patrick
team.
Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco, Brees Hall, Chris Olave, Drake London, Travis Kelce, Christian Kirk, Brandon Cooks, Chiefs defense.
Bro, that's crazy. I know. I saw every time it came to you, I was like, oh, there's another Chiefs player off the board.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be
you
watching it. Like,
need to rename your team name.
Chief,
Mid City Chief Boys.
Mid City Chiefs boys. That's right. We're
Who's
definitely
your
mid.
Do you have a backup
Backup
tight end?
room.
Oh, you picked Kansas City's.
Noah Gray.
You went and got Noah Gray. Yeah.
He gonna catch one.
So off the rip after the draft, who do y'all think has the best team?
I already said I think Khalid's team.
Which
is the best team.
Which is crazy because Khalid was on auto pick.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done. But
Just on auto pick the whole time.
I like my brother Ben's team. Not to eat no dick, but at the start I was like, and then at the end I looked at.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. At the start I was like, Ben, what the fuck has Ben smoking? He was picking some crazy picks. Because he went McCaffrey. I think Ben had the second pick, right? Second or third pick. No, I think it was at second pick.
He had third pick.
He had third.
Pick.
He went McCaffrey, so he didn't draft again until all the way to the end of the second round. And then he went Mixon. I was like, ugh. I don't know.
His receivers are straight down.
Bro, he went Mixon. So he went Mixon, and at that turn, at the 2-3 turn, he went Mixon at the end of the second. He picked like 4 picks later, and went Devontae Smith.
Something's in the air.
You wanna know who was still there when he picked Devontae? I mean, there were still like elite receivers. Like
Devontae Smith is a top 10 receiver.
He's a wide receiver too in Philly. He's not top 10. He's not top 10.
Yes, he is, dude.
He's top 20. V, am I wrong on that? Devontae Smith is not top 10 receiver in the NFL.
Y'all are about to dicky.
No.
He's not top 10. Mike Evans is better than him.
Well, Ben has him too.
He has Mike Evans too. I know, I saw that. Yeah, but I'm excited for fantasy. That'll be fun. I'm glad we got our.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We got our draft out of the way. We got some good matchups week 1.
So, Kate, you didn't say who you think had the best team. Oh, I got the best.
Stewart Island, duh. Stewart Island's got the best team according to my fantasy pros.
Oh my goodness.
He pays them to say that, bro.
That's not true because I got 2 other leagues and I'm picked like 3rd in my other one, and I'm picked like 2nd in the other one. So
okay, V, I'm looking at Kate's team right now.
Who are you sleeping on? Who are you sleeping on my roster? Let me tell the crowd real quick. I got Justin Fields at quarterback. He's my sleeper quarterback. He's gonna be top. I promise you, Justin Fields will be a top 5 fantasy quarterback this year.
Yeah, he probably will.
Ramondre Stevenson and J.K. Dobbins are my 2 starting receivers. I honestly didn't want J.K. Actually, that's not even right because Tony Pollard is my best running back, but he's in my flex spot. So we actually have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, 2 flex spots, and a defense and a kicker. Justin Fields, Ramondre Stevenson, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Godwin, Tyler Lockett. My tight end's Greg Dulcich, but that's probably going to get replaced by like, who do I have? Oh, Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting until he takes over in Buffalo. Tony Pollard, Garrett Wilson. Those are my first 2 picks. Patriots, defense, and Jason Sanders kicker. No, that seems legit, bro. Jahan Dotson.
It's not bad. I I didn't look at anybody's team and think, oh, that's dog shit. I mean, Chad's looks fucking awful, but even his, it's like.
No, that draft was hard.
Then it was.
Every time it came around, every time it came right back to me, I was like, bro, the guy I was about to pick literally went like either right before me or like 2 picks right before me. I'm like, God damn it. So it was crazy. But
I'm excited though.
But yeah, all you fantasy football players out there, let us know.
Don't get your advice from me.
If you're Kansas, hopefully everybody's drafted yet. If you haven't drafted yet, Kelsey's fallen. I'm guessing a little bit.
Oh, got to.
A little bit. If he's only out for 3 weeks, he'll be fine. Y'all wanna end this thing on the NFL Week 1 preview real quick? Yeah. I think we did a little bit of that last week, but now we're literally like less than 48 hours. Yeah.
Yep.
From Kansas City, Detroit. Are we expecting a high scoring game in Kansas City, Detroit game? Mahomes.
The GOAT, man. Of course, man.
Yeah.
Let me see what the over under is on that.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
Let's see. E, what are you wanting to see from Kansas City on Thursday?
Our defense to.
Ain't that right? That's right.
They're. You look at their defense, and you're like, but I don't know. I mean, not having Chris Jones is gonna suck. That's gonna hurt a lot.
Over under is 53. Kansas City is favored by 5. I want to take the over on that.
I could see it. Yeah.
53
without Kelsey, you just never. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, 53 is like a score of like 30 to 23. You don't think this?
Though, bro, he's got some mid weapons.
No, his best weapon right now is MVS.
Yeah.
Out Scanlon, yeah.
And Steinmore.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney's gonna play on Thursday. Yeah.
Noah Gray.
Let's say Pacheco.
Pacheco's tough. I expect him to have a big year.
What's going on with who's the other running back?
Clyde Edwards?
Yeah, Clyde Edwards. Whatever. Like, what happened to him? Why is he like falling down the?
Pacheco outplayed him.
He got hurt so many last year. Problems.
He got hurt last year, and then McKinnon's our receiving back, so it's like is it either him or Pacheco?
McKinnon, yeah. But Edwards-Helaire can catch the ball out of the backfield too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's not explosive, so I don't know.
Man, without Kelsey, I'm kind of leaning towards Detroit. I'm not gonna lie. Like an upset.
I knew you were gonna do that. You know who you're betting against, right?
I know, like Kansas. It's in Kansas City, and like you know what I'm saying, on Thursday night. Like, I don't know, man. I'm still like I think Detroit's got something this year.
They very well could. The fucking dominoes are falling not towards Kansas City. So
Amon-Ra St. Brown's a problem.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. He's tough.
That is a freak.
And Snead's questionable. So
they got TJ Hawkinson too, don't they? Or is he on the?
He's in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's on the Vikings now.
He's on
that's right.
Minnesota, yeah.
I don't know who the Lions tight end is.
That's a rookie, Sam Laporta.
Oh, Sam Laporta. Yeah, Sam Laporta won the starting job. That's right. Yeah. V, who you got in that game?
I mean, I would probably lean like the Lions just because of Kelsey.
Hey, I'll be in the group
he just like it's just
Thursday
because he opens up the whole offense for them. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I got Lions. Y'all want to do real quick? We're gonna end this thing in here a couple 5-6 minutes. Y'all want to do like a little some fire picks real quick? I'm gonna name the teams that are playing this Sunday, and y'all just tell me who you think's gonna win. Cowboys, Giants.
Cowboys.
I got Cowboys. Panthers, Falcons.
Panthers. No. Because
I'm going Atlanta.
Burns is holding out right now. If he's not coming, I'm taking Atlanta.
I got
Atlanta.
Brian Burns is holding out, so I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Okay, I got Atlanta too. So 2-1 on Atlanta. Bengals, Browns.
Browns.
Oh, you got Browns V?
I do.
It's in Cleveland. Cincinnati's favored by. Yeah, Cincinnati's favored by 2. I'm going Cincinnati. I'll take Cincinnati. Yeah. Jaguars, Colts.
Jags.
Colts are tanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jags are favored by 5. Buccaneers, Vikings.
Vikes.
Vikings, yeah.
Yeah,
That
give
would
me
be a
Vikings.
blowout.
Buccaneers might be the worst team in football this year. I
think they are.
I heard they're looking to move Mike Evans and Chris Godwin possibly, which means they're.
Caleb Williams.
I mean, yeah, exactly. If you're gonna do that, then you're definitely tanking. But you might as well get something for him while you can. You know what I mean? They keep getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Titans, Saints.
Saints.
Give me Saints.
Saints. Yeah, I got Saints. Niners, Steelers.
Give me Steelers.
I got Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Kenny Pickett, man. That's my breakout player of the year. Kenny Pickett.
I'm gonna go opposite. I'm going San Fran.
It's
Cardinals.
not a bad pick.
Cardinals, Commanders.
Anybody over the Cardinals?
Yeah,
Washington. Yeah, I got Washington.
Anybody.
Texans, Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers, Bears.
Bears.
Yep. Give me the Bears.
I got Bears too.
Fuck. We're all going Bears. Should have gone Packers. Raiders, Broncos.
Raiders.
Give me Broncos.
Man, fuck the Broncos. I hate the Broncos.
I'm taking Denver too. I'm taking Denver at home. Yep. Sean Payton's first game in Denver.
Yes, sir.
Eagles, Patriots.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles. I almost went Patriots for some reason.
You wanted to hate so bad.
No, I didn't want to hate. Bro, Bill Belichick always just throws me off. I know that Patriots defense is gonna be nice.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they're gonna score points. Yeah, Eagles, Dolphins, Chargers. That's a tough one.
That's a 50-50.
What is that? That's a 3:25.
3:25 kickoff. It's in LA. Chargers are favored by 3. Over under is 51.
Give me LA.
I'm gonna go Miami.
I'm gonna go Miami. Yeah, I'm gonna go Miami too.
Yeah.
I was about to get Miami. Rams, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, give me Seahawks. I think Rams are a mess right now. I don't think Cooper Kupp's gonna play either. Yeah, I got Seahawks. All right, Monday night, Bills, Jets.
I got New York.
At MetLife.
I got Jets.
New York.
Y'all both got Jets?
Yeah.
I got Buffalo.
Did you want to pick New York? You wanted to pick New York.
I mean, I liked Hard Knocks was tough. Like I'm not gonna lie, that was fun to watch. And like that defense is legit. And Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers going to go off this year. I don't know. I still think Buffalo's. I picked Buffalo to come out of the AFC. So
yeah, you just got to pick them.
I'm going with Buffalo. So all right, boys, that's our pick for the NFL. We'll recap this again, see how we did next week.
Yes,
so
sir.
It's always good catching up with y'all, and we'll do it again next week.
Heard that.